my fellas? I'm cooking up some Hindu squats in the kitchen today. 100 Hindu squats. That's it. I've been thinking a lot about my diet and nutrition lately, and I've been learning a lot too. I've done a lot of research on this stuff. Over the past year, I have made a lot of adjustments in my diet. I have cut out a lot of foods which I admit that I enjoy a lot. I've cut out a lot of foods that are highly processed, which don't do any good for me in the long run. I've cut out a lot of foods which cause me to be inflamed and give me a feeling of general unease whenever I consume them. I've also added a lot of foods in this year, a lot of things which I didn't really know that I'd like, and I might have even thought were kind of gross in the past, but as it turns out, these things are super healthy and can be extremely beneficial. Some of these things include raw eggs, egg shells, organs, different types of meats, butter, tallow, lard, ghee. And it's cool. It's very cool that I'm learning all this stuff. I'm learning how to optimize my own diet. I'm learning about myself doing this. I recently watched a podcast with David Brecka, or Gary Brecka, and this guy's a biologist. He seems quite bright. He talks about some of the compounds which are occurring in our food here in the US, which can have some seriously detrimental side effects. Things like folic acid in the cereal grains, and it's been quite eye-opening. I did not know about folic acid. If you don't know what that is, folic acid is a synthetic form of B vitamins. A natural form of B vitamins would be folate, and folate occurs in a ton of leafy greens. You could get it eating a lot of different foods. Folic acid is a synthetic form of this, which is sprayed on the cereal grains all over the US. And if you look at the back of your package, like a food package, around here, one thing that's very common that I see a lot is enriched flour or enriched bleached wheat flour. And this just means, enriched typically means sprayed with folic acid. And this is apparently how they get B vitamins into this food source. This is how they get cobalt into the food supply. However, folic acid cannot be metabolized like folate. It requires a different process, and what tends to happen is we're not able to actually metabolize it. It builds up and it can cause some side effects which are not appealing. And I didn't know this. apparently eating things like pasta, bread, flour-based products in other countries don't leave you exhausted, they don't leave you drained. That is very surprising to me. I've learned a lot from this guy, Gary Brecka. He seems quite knowledgeable in this kind of stuff. I would urge you to check him out if you've never heard of him. I think I'll leave it at that. Squat every day, 166. I'm keeping it 100 in the kitchen. Bye.